there's something extra special about breakfast. And having the right breakfast come your way in the morning is what makes you feel like a king or a queen when you're going out. Ooh. And I feel like we have an extra special breakfast coming our way. Chef Simbiat, welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
All right, so Chef Simbi, is your first time here?
Yes, it is.
Welcome. What do you do normally? What do you do on a normal day?
On a normal day, I'm a private chef.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do private events, I do private dining, and all those stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so do you travel to cook, or is it just, Lagos based?
No. I'm always available to travel, so I do both interstates and within Lagos as well.
Amazing.
Yeah, so not just fine dining per se, because when people hear private chefs, they think it's just fine dining and those.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do regular events, social events, office events and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So have you ever focused on any particular area? Is it pastry? Is it continental? What is your main focus?
Okay, I'm a cuisine chef.
Cuisine.
So yes, so
Mediterranean.
any kind of cuisine.
Any type of cuisine.
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic.
So because the world of cooking is divided into two. We have the pastry and we have the cuisine.
Sure.
So I am a cuisine chef. So I do all kinds of cuisine as well. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So, thank you.
All
very
right.
much.
So now. We have some ingredients here. All key ingredients are part of this particular breakfast, and we're going to see them and talk about them like we've never talked about them before.
Yes.
First of all, I need to focus on this bread. What type of bread is this?
Okay, so the bread we have here is called a sourdough bread.
Sourdough.
Yes.
So what does that mean? What's different between the normal bread we see, the white bread we see, and this?
Okay, so for the sourdough bread is made using fermented flour and water.
Okay.
So that is what is fermented for a period of time that allows it to rise. Because our regular bread, we use this commercial yeast, any kind of yeast to make so that's what gives it that sour taste and also allows the bread to rise.
Okay.
So some people would say, okay, I'll prefer sourdough because it's a bit healthier than the regular white bread, wheat bread. It does not mean you should now take a chunk of it and just chuck it out. So it has to be, because everything has to be with moderation. But if you want to go for an healthier option of bread, I would suggest you go for a sourdough bread. Okay,
so you've washed your hands. I haven't yet. I would love to just lift up one slice to see what it looks like in between.
Yeah. So
so it looks. You just hold it steady right here. It looks sort of the same as normal bread that we see.
Yeah.
It looks the same.
So, looking at it,
it doesn't have any extra holes or anything like that.
No. Sometimes some of them, when you make them, some of them has this. It all depends on the fermentation process of it exactly. So, but when you touch it, looking at it, it might not look that much of the from our audience that are looking at it. But when you touch it, you feel that it has a thicker crust compared to the regular bread. And when you taste it, obviously, you see the difference.
But I can tell you something, the aroma that hit me when she lifted that slice, that is different. I can smell the difference, and it smells expensive. You want something smells like money. So let's lift one. Let's lift the slice gently. Just lift it right there in place, so you can see exactly the type of bread we're talking about. So this was fermented for how long now?
Yeah, so this I didn't make this myself. So I'm not going to say exactly
how long would you
so sometimes it goes between, let's say, like 2 days or thereabout, because I am not a pastry chef. So but we get to hear this from some of my colleagues.
So they could leave it to rise for 2 days.
Yeah, just flour and water.
Wow.
So that process, when it's done, that process is called a starter. So that's a starter. Then they will now combine other ingredients with it to make the bread. So it's something that if you don't master the process or you don't know about it,
you just can't do it.
You just can't. There is no way around it. So me, I wouldn't want to try making the sourdough bread.
I've seen some videos online of people making it, and one thing I know is that they always punch the top to see if it's risen to its capacity.
I think that also, and that actually works for all kinds of pastry. Yes, the punching
they
parts.
punch it.
Yes,
they punch. But they don't punch our local agege bread now. They just.
Have you been there?
Yeah. Are you serious? Okay, no problem. I've just not seen the videos, maybe. But okay, so we have bread. Of course, we have eggs. We also have butter. We have black peppercorns, and sea salt.
Yes.
So these are very simple ingredients.
Very simple.
You can make this at home.
Yes.
But you are a gourmet chef, so we want to see how you are going to make this absolutely special.
Yes.
So what's the first thing we need to do?
Oh, the first thing we need to do, since we said we're making a butter toast, is to toast our bread, obviously.
Okay, sure.
So we're going to toast it with some butter. We're just going to spread some butter on it and toast it.
Are we using a pan? Are we using...
Yes, we are going to use a pan. I have a pan right here.
All right.
Ready to
Should
go.
we put the heat on?
Yes, please.
Let's put the heat on now and start warming up this pan. For those of you who missed what we said we're making
a butter toast with some soft scrambled eggs. That's
soft scrambled eggs. This is made by a gourmet chef, so this is the right way to do it. All that one we'll be doing ours. Leave it. Unlearn that one. This is the one you need to learn. Yeah. All right. So this is warming up.
Yes.
We're not putting anything in there.
No. Just on our bread itself.
Okay. Bread. Okay, so you're going to butter the bread.
Yes.
Now let's talk a bit about that butter now. Is this actual butter?
No, right here now I have margarine.
Margarine.
So you could also use margarine or butter, any one that you place to your place.
Go ahead.
To use. Yes.
Go ahead.
So.
All right, so let's move this out of the way.
Okay.
Go ahead. So
we're just going to have a bit of the margarine. We're just going to spread that in there. So in case you probably have like a pop-up toaster, you could use that as well.
Okay.
In case you don't want to, or you have a grill pan, whatever it is that you want to use. Because some people might say, okay, I don't want too much butter in it, because obviously we're still going to use some butter to like make our eggs.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Sure. So you do, you could just like toast the bread by itself.
So you are buttering both sides of this?
Because I'm going to be toasting it on both sides.
Okay. All right. So sourdough itself has a flavor, right? Once you add butter to it, are you not, you know how you very fancy chefs are always saying you don't want to overpower
the taste.
Yes.
So doing this now, there's no way you're going to overpower the taste of the sourdough, because it is the taste is very in-depth, and so there is no amount of butter that is going to like kill the actual taste of it. Yes.
All right. So that is already toasting on one side. Just off the top of my head. Okay, I saw something there. What is that? Please bring that up. What is this? What is this?
This is
what are
this
these?
is an edible gold.
Edible gold.
Yeah, so we use this to garnish, most especially in the pastry area, so we can just use that.
Edible gold, like gold.
Yeah,
like
not
gold.
Actual gold, obviously.
Edible gold. Okay. I'm going to leave that one there. I want everybody to see the edible gold.
All right.
You have to say it. But we're toasting sourdough bread, and we're going to take it, little by little. I can see that it's already toasted on one side. It's already getting there.
So we're just going to flip it the other way around.
Woo.
So you'll see.
Nice color.
So we're going for that nice color and crunchy taste, because our eggs is going to be soft and scrambled, so we want something crusty, so it's going to have a balanced texture. So because the egg is soft, you don't want your bread to be soft and soggy as well, so you're not going to have a nice bite to it. So that's why we're toasting the bread. So
there's something about scrambled eggs that used to sort of, I don't know which term to use, discourage me. I want to try to find a nice word to use. Okay. Because you use so much egg, and the quantity that it doesn't look like that amount of egg when you finally serve it.
Oh, okay.
When you have your normal simple fried eggs, it will spread in the pan, looks wide, looks really nice and big, and then by the time you serve it on the plate, it looks like, I'm eating 2 eggs. Right. But by the time you scramble 2 eggs, it's like, wait, is this the 2 eggs I bought for 600 naira? So
I understand what you're going to with that. So, for our regular fried eggs, right, it's going to be flat. Yeah. So the thickness of the egg is going to be really flat. So you're not going to compare it to scrambled eggs that is going to like cobble together and going to be thicker. So I think that's where the issue might be. Yes.
But people just want to see that full plate.
Especially those, when you fry it with Indomie, they'll not spread it on top of
it. You went there, not me. Not me. But I've always been a boiled egg and noodles kind of girl, though. I prefer boiled egg with noodles.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just me. But we're not boiling the eggs today. We are scrambling them. Some people add milk to their scrambled eggs. Are we doing that today?
No, we will not be doing that. So for me, to my own preference for scrambled eggs is, some people add the milk to it to like puff it up to give it some body, but you essentially do not need it. What eggs need to like to puff up is hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so how do you get hair into it is by whisking the egg really good. So when you whisk it, you incorporate hair into it, so that gives it that full body that you intend to.
It's fluffy.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right then. Now at this point, we would love for you to show us your version of this dish a little later on. You can, of course, take a picture, take a video, and post it online. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We'd love to see you make your version of Chef Simbiat's gourmet scrambled eggs on sourdough toast. Ooh, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. We will be showing you the ingredients before long, but we have to also take a quick break. And when we get back, don't worry, you won't miss the scrambling part. Don't worry, we'll show you how to make that as well. Stay with us. It's Wake Up Nigeria. All right, how far? Waiting day. Are you ready for the second part of our kitchen segments for today on Wake Up Nigeria? Hopefully you are. If you missed the first hour, not to worry. We have Chef Simbiat in the building. Welcome. And she's going to teach us the proper way to scramble some gourmet eggs. Now she has all the ingredients ready, and this is the point that we've all been waiting for. So show us how to get it done.
Okay, so for my scrambled eggs, like I said earlier, I will not be using milk.
Okay.
Rather, I will be whisking my egg to incorporate hair into it properly. Okay. So I'm going to be using some margarine, some black pepper. So here I have black peppercorn. Yeah. I prefer to use black peppercorn, whereby I'll then like smash it myself.
Please go ahead and begin.
Yeah. So
you have some corns in there. Yeah.
So this way it releases its oil and aroma properly instead of buying the store-bought grinded one. So if you buy those ones, you will really not get the actual flavor of the black pepper. So I prefer to like crush them. So you just crush them like in a little mortar. Yeah. Now this is a plastic one. I've not seen the plastic one in a very long time. Yeah. So if you come close, I don't know if you can perceive the aroma of the flavor. Definitely. Yeah. So this hits you, and it's gonna make me sneeze. Sorry. Oh goodness me. So this is why I like using the fresh black peppercorn. So that I can sneeze, Abby. No. So you get the actual. You're used to it. Oh, my nose. Sorry. Okay, you're used to this now, so it's not hitting you like it would hit me. But there is something about fresh black pepper that is just gives it. So it gives you get the actual taste of the black pepper. So I would love for people to see it if it's possible. Can I just put it into the bowl maybe? Yeah. And let's see what it looks like. Ooh, it's ground to a powder. It's actually ground to a powder already. So yeah, beautiful, nice. Okay, that's that. So what happens next? So next, since you've seen this, I'm just going to put this back right here. The next step is to break my eggs, obviously. Sorry about that. Go ahead. So just going to crack eggs in here. Wow, she cracked both eggs together. It's been a while since I've seen that one. So some people break the egg on the side of the bowl. You know, everybody has a different style. Yeah, I like this because it doesn't allow the shells to like fall into the eggs. You get like a very clean break from the eggs. So, but obviously when we have the last one, we can just like crack. Good old. Okay, all right. So that's 7 eggs in there? Yes, we have about 7 eggs in there. So I am just going to add a bit of my black pepper in it. So do you want to use? Okay. Yeah. So just going to add some black pepper in there. You're not adding all of it? No, not all of it. So fantastic. Yeah. So I'm just going to whisk this. Where's that whisk? The good old whisk. Did you bring one with you? Or I have a mixer actually that I want to use. Oh, a mixer. Okay. So now. This, you're going to have to stand to the side so that they can see you. Right. Come to where I'm standing. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. So that's where they'll see you. Easy. Don't worry, you have one whisk candy. Yeah. You can pick it. You can pick it up. Don't worry. Pick it up. Right. We got it. Yeah. Don't worry. Things like this happen in the kitchen all the time. I got you. So for those that missed it earlier on, we actually got to fry some sourdough bread. And that bread is a bread that went to Harvard. But if you want to use your local bread as well to try this at home, you can just get all your ingredients ready. And if you don't have
an electric whisk like this,
you can always use a manual whisk.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so.
All right.
Is it coming on?
No, I'm just going to put it on now.
Okay. Is it on?
Yeah.
Technicals?
Yeah,
okay.
So.
All right, I'm just going to hold the bowl just in case. All right, step back a bit. Yay.
So why I like to use this, I don't know if you can hear me.
Go ahead.
So,
go ahead.
like I said earlier, it whisks it and incorporates hair into it, right? So this is what will give us that fluffy scrambled eggs that we are looking to achieve.
Okay. Fantastic. Great, great, great. So I see this happen when you're baking, you know, not really when you want to fry egg. I'm just telling you how I feel about this.
Yeah, I get.
All right, so I'm going to take this bowl forward now.
Thank you.
So that you can see all the air bubbles in this. That looks very fluffy. Ooh, really, really fluffy. So it doesn't look like egg I'm about to fry. It looks like I'm about to put flour inside or something.
Okay, so now we've seen the result of fluffing our eggs.
Yeah.
You see that
there's air in there.
Yeah, it has hair in it. So this is going to give you a very nice scrambled eggs.
Okay.
So I am going to start now. So you'll be wondering, I'm not using my salt now.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to use the salt to finish it up because salt actually draws moisture from anything that you're trying to make.
Wow.
So to get a better result, I'm just going to make the scrambled eggs, and at the end I'm just going to finish it up with some salt.
Okay, fantastic.
Thank you.
Great.
And to make a very nice scrambled eggs, right, you start on a very low heat.
Interesting.
It doesn't require the high heat because the average Nigerian doesn't really know how to make proper eggs, if you're being honest with each other, right?
So we just want it to cook fast.
And we're always in a hurry.
Yeah,
we're always in a hurry.
So this is like medium heat, right?
Yes, you can see. Yeah. So it has been on since, and you see that you're not seeing smoke everywhere. So it's been on the low heat. I'm just going to add some fat in it. So you can either use, like I said earlier, you can either use your butter or your margarine. So you see.
All right. So this is melting nicely
on a very low heat.
So this particular margarine, is it one of those sachet margarines or?
No, this is a plastic margarine.
Plastic margarine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can use that as well if that's what you can get. You can use that as well.
So there are some margarines that don't break down into oil. They tend to maintain a particular pasty kind of texture. It doesn't go down to an oil. So that's why I was asking.
Okay.
There's a particular sachet one. It has a green logo on it.
Okay.
A yellow is yellow and green, and that one melts all the way down. I know that one does. But then there are some others that you're just like, wait till I buy, for God's sake.
So that is why I'm always particular about sticking to what you know.
Okay.
A particular brand, if you've tested it over time and it works for you, just
so
stick
as you can
to
see,
it.
This melted all the way down.
Yeah,
yes. Fantastic.
On a low heat, like you said earlier.
Yeah,
so
low heat. It didn't even take time at all. All right.
So now we are going to go in with our properly whisked eggs.
Okay. All right.
So the game of the very good scrambled egg is a game of patience.
Hey.
So now
patience
is going to
really.
You're going to literally test how patient you can be.
Oh gosh. So the egg is not done. No. By now my own egg would have done.
By the time it hits the pan, you're just going to flip it.
Exactly. Flip it, and I'm heading to go and eat.
Yeah. So
okay. So what do we do now, Chef?
So now we just talk. Just
really?
What?
Are you kidding? So are we gonna throw the whisk in there again? Keep whisking?
No, we just I have my spatula and I just
so you're just
turning it around from time to time.
Really?
Yeah. So if you want like big chunks of the eggs, you allow it to set a bit before you start turning it around. But if you want it to break down completely from the onset, you just keep whisking turning it around. So so I want a bit of chunks here and there, so I'm just gonna allow it set a bit before I go in with my spatula.
Okay, so, all right, no wahala.
So that's
for those that missed it, what we're trying to make are perfect scrambled eggs. Now, no milk added to this because, according to Chef Simbiat, what you really need is air incorporated in the egg, not exactly the milk to make it fluffy, right?
Yes.
She hasn't added any salt yet, even though I was just about to ask, like, why no salt now? No salt. But she added black peppercorns, which almost made me sneeze. Now, there are some black pepper brands that have their own grinder
yes,
on it, which is almost as good as grinding it yourself. But you could, find your own little mortar and pestle and
it doesn't take anything out of it at all.
And for those that missed it earlier on, we actually toasted some bread earlier on. Now, she added some butter to the pan and individually toasted these slices of sourdough bread. Now, why am I gushing about this sourdough bread? It's mostly because the taste is completely unique. I feel like it went to Harvard, but also because of the process involved in baking sourdough bread. It's left to set for how long, did you say?
Yeah, for the bread, I think it takes between 2 days and thereabouts.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they leave it for 2 days to ferment. Yes, imagine waiting for 2 days for bread to ferment, and then on the 3rd day, you begin to knead and pound, and then you eventually bake the bread. So you can imagine how the flavor would have changed over that time. Now, a lot of the bread we have these days, because of the turnover of loaves of bread, we actually just put in store-bought yeast. But if you really want to proof a bread loaf for, like this, you're going to be waiting. Yeah, as she said with the eggs, it's a game of patience.
Yeah.
All right, so these eggs, are they cooking? Let's see. Let me see if they're cooking. Uh-oh. What's going on? No! See me? Okay, I think it went into standby.
Okay.
I'm going to do a long press on this now. Hard reset.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're back. Yes, we're back. But I'm going to take it all the way up now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so what have we added to the pan? We whisked the eggs earlier on with an electric whisk, but you can, of course, use a manual whisk at home if you like. And added the black pepper. And now we're at the point where chef says it's a game of patience. Again. So we're waiting, chef. That's what we're doing. We're waiting. It's actually how the eggs are going to turn out that everybody is interested in finding out. And it's going to look interesting for people. I'm going to watch this video again. And probably show my kids, actually, because I think we flash fry our eggs.
Yes.
Flash fry, like the pan is so hot, it's begging for mercy. There's a little bit of oil in it.
It comes out tasting like rubber.
No, not that bad. Not that bad.
Yeah,
no,
because for me.
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But it cooks immediately.
Yes, it does. Because some people overdo it and you'd be like, I want brown eggs. My eggs have to be brown.
Brown. That's burnt eggs.
Oh, right? So now you see what I'm talking about. So they'll be like, I want brown. Even after flash frying, like you said earlier, they still want it to be brown.
Yeah. So all the nutrients in the egg are probably disintegrated by then, but it's the flavor people are actually after. At that point, you're only eating oil.
That's if the oil itself has not
been around for a very long time.
Yeah.
Because it might be like 3 days old or 3 times used oil that we just keep
used
by
to
the
fry
side.
akara, I used to fry plantain, then I used to fry eggs. Then you then be tasting what exactly.
So the egg will be tasting of plantain, tasting of akara, tasting of whatever you cooked yesterday.
Infused flavors.
Yes, so. Oh dear me.
So
but yes, it is beginning to take shape now.
Come together,
it's beginning to form now. And I know that we use frying pans which are flat, but you're using a wok here.
Yeah, you could basically use any pan that you want.
But you prefer to use this.
So I just prefer to use this.
Okay, all right. How many servings do you believe this should give us?
Should give about about 3 to 4.
3 to 4 servings of this. All right.
Perfect,
well, fantastic. We are standing by for these eggs to come alive, and you will be seeing the finished product of this very, very soon. Now, Chef Simbiat is someone who does private chef gigs if you're looking for someone to work on with that. And she also caters, she does soup bowls, And she says she told me she's open to travel as well.
Yes, I
outside
am.
the country.
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Yes, please.
If you need a chef to travel along with you, she's the kind of person you probably tag along with because she's patient, as you can see. By now, don't put this egg inside hot oil. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there.
So.
And of course, you'll be seeing the finished product of this particular dish very, very soon. Okay, now, are you wondering what how the stats stand when it comes to the FIFA Club World Cup? I know I am, because I've been looking forward to the finals. Mike, do I have anything interesting to look forward to? I know you'll let me know. You'll let me know. All right, then, we're going to have a quick look at something very interesting right now, and then we'll be back after this. So, it was a 2-0 draw between the eggs and the bread, and they had to be...
Did you say 2-0 draw?
This is
2-0
draw. I'm just saying, I wanted to continue in the mood of the sports mood now. Mike, the energy that you put into that sports segment...
Okay, this is the love.
This is the love. Chef Simbi, this is looking really good.
Wait, what's this thing on top?
That's edible gold.
Edible gold.
Yeah, edible gold, yes. You've never eaten gold before?
I'm looking at foil.
Oh, wow.
It's been a wonderful show. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah. Chef Simbi.
This is lovely.
Thank you.
Did you want to taste it?
Yes, the special scrambled eggs we're talking about. This is how they're supposed to look. Nice, light, and fluffy. And we're about to taste it.
Mike
already did the honors. Mike,
I don't chop finish it. We're about to taste it. Why I don't chop finish?
It's perfectly fluffy, perfect taste. I love it. The salt hits just where it needs to.
Yeah.
Black pepper is singing. Thank you very much. Oh wow, Chef Simbi, we'll be seeing you again very soon.
Thank you. We're looking forward to it.
See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. everyone.
Bye. Have a nice